We'll start off, Darren. Difficult one at home. Kickers doing really well in a bunch of statistical categories, just not quite finding one in the back of the net. Can you kind of talk about thoughts on the match and what you saw?
I don't know the exact statistics on the first half, but we didn't start the game as well as we should have. I take responsibility for that because we felt like they were ready to go. We had 3 clean looks in the first half and didn't finish. They had one look. We let Alvarez turn, he crosses the ball, we don't track the guy in the box, and Obregon's been very good this year. In the second half, we made it into the final third 53 times. We had 10 shots to their 3. We were in the 18-yard box with touches 18 times and didn't score a goal. So I'm not sure what else we could have done. I don't think the guys' effort was there. We tried everything we could. It just didn't go in the back of the net tonight.
Yeah, and Austin Pack having a pretty good performance in the net, but Toni Pineda coming in at halftime, really providing a spark off the bench. Arthur Boschua coming in making a difference as a target man. Emiliano Terzaghi coming in making his season debut. What did you see from the attack in the second half as they were so successful getting the ball to their scoring areas and just not quite finding it?
Well, let's be honest. If you're talking about the preseason, before the preseason and the offseason, and you write out what the lineup's supposed to look like, you saw 4 guys on the field tonight for some minutes that were slated to start this year, and they haven't played all year. I mean, Toni included. Toni got injured early, so we're finally getting to the point where the guys that have the talent to help us win games are in the games. Like there are guys that started that have done really well for us, but Emiliano Terzaghi gets one look at the target. I don't think Austin Pack saw it, man. The ball was like this; it hit off of him. A healthy Emmy is different for us up front. Toni Pineda has been really good. Nathan Ani got in tonight. Gabe Cox has been training really well, so we're getting healthy. Tonight was a positive outside of the fact that we lost the game.
And then with some of the substitutions and with kind of the formation change that's been going on over the last couple of weeks, having that opportunity to kind of really put numbers forward and really start to put pressure on them in the second half and ratchet it up. Simon Fitch having a really active night. Maxi Schenfield also having a really active night on the flanks. What did you kind of see from them and being able to work from out wide and then coming in?
We waited until the second half to do it. We had a discussion at the half that we didn't start the game well enough, so we gave them possession the first half. In the second half, we had 67% of the possession, which means we put our will. We were after them. We have to start games like that, especially at home. It's not good enough for our fans.
Start off, Guy Franca is a mountain of a man. Like, how important is it to have him back there as part of that back 3?
Let's talk about that too. The guy missed 2 months. He got hurt in the very first preseason game. So, of course, you can see why I signed him. He's finally getting fit. The guy's not even 100% fit yet. Once we have everybody that we signed to play, we're going to be just fine. And, yeah, he's a little different.
I know you say you didn't start the game how you wanted to, but how much of that was just because you were missing the creativity of Neil Vigneault's?
Yeah, you take Neil out of the game, you're obviously going to miss something. But there's good players here. Chandler O'Dwyer's been playing really well lately. Maxi Schenfeld missed a week, came back, played great tonight. When Neil's out of the game, it changes the way we play a little bit. But, I have to be honest, in the second half, I thought we played great. I thought we did everything we needed to do except score the goal.
And that is very true. It seemed like you guys had opportunities to get cleared off the line, players coming out of nowhere to block chances. Just on that, how proud are you of your team's effort, knowing that you're missing your creative players and knowing that key players are coming back, but they're not at that level yet?
Knoxville is a very good team, and last week we had the resiliency to find something with the players that have been playing. The game before that in Tormenta, team's been doing very well, good team, we did the same thing. We have to find a way to do that at home. Okay, and I love the resilient nature of the group, but we have to find a way to have a little bit more quality. It's coming, but we have to do it. It wasn't good enough tonight.
And lastly, seeing Emmy get his return, and just talk about how the fans reacted to seeing him coming back and get his debut for the season.
I'm just happy for him because he's had some setbacks and it's been really difficult for him. In the end, he's a special player, man. He's a 3-time MVP. He's a 3-time Golden Boot winner, right? This guy can score goals, and it's still there. It's been really frustrating for him and for us. And different than some teams, when you take Emmy out of our team, I don't have an exact replacement, do I? There are teams like Lexington and Madison where you take off Cheney, you put on Galindrez, right? There's no equivalent here, so we need a healthy Emmy to be successful.
And Coach, obviously we talked about Charlotte only had 3 shots. Your thoughts on that, and then also what was the message to your team after the game?
First, I like Mike Jeffries. I think he's an excellent coach. He's got a good team, and they found the goal to win the game. So all credit to him on that. Again, it's still frustrating, but we were positive in the locker room. We said, guys, we're still building. We won the last 2 games. Tonight we were unlucky not to find a goal. We need to go to Fresno and put this behind us. You know, if this game goes another 15 minutes, I think we find a goal. So we need to go into Fresno with that attitude and go find goals there.
So just to get started off, Emmy, obviously coming back after a lengthy injury, not playing since I believe it was either August or September of last year. What did it mean to you to be able to make your season debut tonight?
Bueno, la verdad que hoy era un paso importante para mí. Después de tantos meses sin jugar, también de tener pocos entrenamientos, mi objetivo era terminar el partido, jugar algunos minutos, que no vuelva a sentir el dolor, y así fue. Así que bueno, estoy muy contento por eso.
Yeah, it was a very important step for me. You know, with very little training and very little intense moments, I needed to get out there. I needed to see what the knee was going to do, how it was going to feel like, and everything went well. Little to no pain, and so it was a very important step. And now we move forward.
Yeah, and being able to run out there and in the 84th minute, playing about 6 minutes in regulation, another 8 to 10 minutes in stoppage time. Having a couple chances there in the box to potentially make the difference as the kickers are chasing the game. How did it feel as you started to just get back into the flow of things and playing?
Cuando entraste en el 84 sentiste como 16 minutos más los días que agregaron de extra tiempo. ¿Cómo te sentiste tener unas pocas oportunidades para intentar igualar el partido? Igual, ¿cómo te sentiste estando con tus compañeros en la cancha?
Bueno, bien, la verdad que me sentí bien. Necesito obviamente volver al ritmo del juego, encontrarlo de nuevo, sentirme cómodo ahí, pero fue mucho mejor de lo que pensaba. Así que bueno, estoy muy contento y tengo que seguir en este camino.
Yeah, I felt very good. It was something that's important. I obviously need a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of camaraderie with my teammates, getting used to the intensity of the game. But I'm very happy because I was able to come out there, contribute in any way, shape possible, and it was very necessary for me to move forward.
First of all, Emmy, congratulations on the new addition to your family. When Darren looked at you and said, like, hey, time for you to come in, like, were the butterflies in your stomach? Did you feel nervous at all making your return back to City Stadium?
Primeramente, felicitaciones en el crecimiento de tu hijo y la nueva edición de tu familia. ¿Te sentiste muy nervioso? ¿Te tuviste mariposa en la espalda cuando te dijo Darren que vas a meter la cancha?
Bueno, gracias primero por las felicitaciones por mi hijo. Después, sí, siempre todos los futbolistas sentimos cosas antes de entrar al juego. En este caso es más especial porque después de tanto tiempo, tantos partidos, tantas noches y días esperando este momento, al fin llegó. Un poco triste por el resultado, pero bueno, en lo personal es una buena noche para mí porque puedo volver a jugar y a sentirme bien.
First and foremost, thank you so much for the congratulations. It's super happy for me and the family. Everything moving forward was great. I mean, it's been a long journey. We've had a lot of long nights, a lot of long days. Not being able to be part of the team, to contribute. Very sad on a team level note. You know, we didn't get the result, but on a personal level, very, very happy about this giant step forward, and I'm more excited to continue to work and contribute to the team.
I know with like a lot of knee injuries, a lot of players talk about after they make that first cut or first move and they feel like it feels stable, they feel like, oh, I can get going. Did you have that moment out there tonight where you felt comfortable in your body, like you can hold up after being out for so long?
Con muchas lesiones, toma un poquito de intensidad para hacer una acción que te hace pensar, ok, ya no tengo que preocuparme, ya lo puedo hacer, ya puedo subir el nivel de intensidad. Tuve ese momento hoy y sabiendo que eso es lo que estás esperando, ¿cómo te sientes sumando adelante?
No, la confianza estaba para jugar, me sentí bien, de hecho trabajamos mucho con Guigo, muchas oportunidades estuvimos cerca y no me sentía cómodo para jugar ni con confianza y retrocedimos y lo buscamos hasta que lo encontramos, así que hoy sí obviamente sentía algo diferente como que iba a pasar dentro del juego, pero sí tenía la confianza que lo podía hacer y bueno, salió todo bien.
Yeah, the confidence was always there. We put a lot of long working hours, you know, myself and Emmy. We did a lot of drills, we did a lot of activities where we've had great outcomes and then we had some minor setbacks, and that kind of messed with my confidence. But the confidence to go out, the plan was always to come out, try to do our best, and the confidence was always there as long as I felt good about being able to reproduce it and do what I do on the field.
And final question, How important is this relationship between y'all two? Because not only is he translating for you, but like you just said, like he's helping you in your recovery process and having him there as a confidant. How big was that for you to have him there by your side going through this tough moment for almost a year?
¿Qué tan importante es la relación que tenemos entre tú y yo? Porque no nomás estoy tu ayudante en recuperación, pero también en poder tener esta amistad, en poder trabajar juntos para asegurar que puedas transicionar de la cancha y tener esa relación entre saber que si no estás al bien, cómo puedo yo ayudar para poder hacerte más cosas en la cancha.
Bueno, muchos no saben, pero Guigo estuvo conmigo, él fue el primero que me fue a buscar al aeropuerto cuando llegué a Richmond por primera vez. A partir de ahí hicimos una relación, hoy somos muy amigos y eso creo que es un punto extra porque más allá del trabajo profesional compartimos muchas cosas, muchos sentimientos y bueno, eso también ayudó a que mi recuperación sea mucho mejor y mucho más saludable para mí.
Yeah, most people don't know this, but my very first encounter into Richmond was me being able to pick him up at the airport, and it's been a long journey. We've been able to build a lot of trust, a lot of honesty. Our friendship has grown immensely. The work that we do on the field has translated to, encounters and, just being able to hang around off the field. And it's super important because as we work together to move forward, that build, that trust, that confidence is stronger than ever. And it's something that, we cherish and we enjoy as we move forward with our day-to-day.
Congratulations on your return, Emmy. Let's talk about what was like one of the toughest setbacks in your recovery, and then how you able to overcome it.
Felicitaciones en tu regreso. Te preguntando cuál fue una de las cosas más difíciles que tenías que sobresalir para poder regresar a la cancha hoy.
Bueno, gracias primero. Después superar una lesión de tanto tiempo, de que hemos sufrido muchas veces el dolor, he pasado por una operación. Es difícil, pero yo siempre tengo desafíos. Todo lo que se interpone en el camino para mí son desafíos, lo tomo así. Lo pudimos lograr junto a Guigo, que trabajó muchísimo conmigo. Y bueno, todo es esfuerzo y trabajo y superar el desafío que me tocó pasar.
First and foremost, thank you so much. Yeah, we had a lot of adversity to overcome. Our road to be able to get to this position wasn't easy. We had some setbacks, we had some encounters, and we worked diligently to try to make sure that, everything was okay. Thankfully, after the operation and now this ascension to get back to the field was very positive. And it's the work that we do together on a day-to-day basis. We always communicate, we're always honest with each other about how we feel moving forward. And, now we work to move even more forward and be able to contribute to the team.
So, una cosa más. Quiero agradecerle a Guigo. Hemos pasado mucho tiempo juntos, él ha perdido mucho de su tiempo conmigo, tratando de ayudarme. Es importantísimo recalcarlo porque él muchas veces su trabajo no se ve y es muy importante para nosotros y también está con nuestro humor, que a veces estamos de mal humor o cosas que nos pasan y no podemos salir adelante. Él nos ayuda detrás de las cámaras. Y bueno, solo gracias.
Gracias, hermano. He's just saying he wants to give a shout out to me. There's a lot of unsung work that I do behind the camera, off the camera. I experience a lot of their emotions, my emotions. We butt heads, we work, we conflict, but at the end of the day, we have one mission, and it's important that, to his words, that I get recognized for all the work that I do, and I can't thank him enough for everything.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys.
We'll get started off, Tony. I think a theme a little bit for the team in the early part of the season has been how injuries have affected the team and the adversity to come back. You obviously suffering an injury in the Open Cup, working your way back in, to be able to come in as a halftime substitute today and I think really flip the game on its head, especially on the left wing, really making a difference, really turning the screws on the Charlotte defense. How did it feel tonight playing in front of City Stadium and making that impact today on the attack?
Coming back playing at City Stadium, it's been a long time coming for me. Obviously, like you said, Open Cup was the injury time, and I think since that moment I've been looking forward to coming back. I mean, the first game in front of an amazing crowd, couldn't be better, and just looking forward to the date. Had an earlier expected date for myself, but that's how it happens, and I think the 2 games that I've been back for, I was getting my feet wet, so I think today really showed what I was capable of, and I think I'm finally back to my groove where I was before, getting injured. So, it's a positive sign for me and I think for the rest of the team moving forward.
Yeah, and in that 45 minutes and some change that you got to play in the second half, being both like that release valve, if there was any pressure on the defense where Guy or Dak could ping a diagonal ball and knowing that you're going to be on it even if it's almost at the back line, to having those one-on-one chances where you had one you almost were able to slip past Austin Pack. How did you feel you did tonight, and how confident did you feel, just like getting in that groove and being able to make an impact on the game like that?
Yeah, confidence is always there with me. I'm never a player to be shy about going at people or the ability to go one-on-one. I believe in myself, and I believe that I can beat any defender one-on-one. So for me, confidence is always at an all-time high coming into games. Yeah, I think I did all right. I lagged in certain moments. I could have helped the team out to either tie the game or come away with a victory. And yeah, I got to be cleaner in those moments. But overall, I'm pleased for the way I played, but a lot to improve from.
How much do you think your pace and agility caught Charlotte off guard? Because it seemed like as soon as you got out of the game, you totally changed the momentum of the game.
Yeah, I think player that was in before, different personality than I am. I'm a player that loves to get in behind. I'll run at you. I won't stop. Ultimately, I want to get the ball in the back of the net, whether they're assisting or scoring. So for me, to catch them off guard, it was great. I think it was they were relying on a player that would come to feed and get the ball, what Addy does or what Ryan does or what other players in that position do. And to be that deep threat that didn't expect second half, I think that's what really caught them off guard.
And in the second half, you had a couple of chances. They didn't come off for you. But how do you think moving forward that would help you in future situations, building up that confidence in front of goal?
No, for sure. I think those moments are going to happen more often now that I'm getting back to 100%, obviously. And I think confidence-wise, it's good seeing side of goal. Good knowing that I have the opportunity to score. But at the same time, I know I got to clean those opportunities up. So I think in training, get some extra reps in after training, work on that, and hopefully next opportunity I get, I'll bury in the back of the net.
All right, so Toni, I know you talked about there were some things that you that was great about this game, and then also stuff that you wanted to improve. Anything you want to expand on? What do you, as far as what do you see as like some improvements going forward?
Yeah, so those improvements are obviously being cleaner in front of goal. At this stage, any pro stage, you need to finish opportunities, whether they're one-on-one or making better passes. So I think for me, right now, it's being able to keep my composure and finish those opportunities. Nobody to blame except myself, so I take fault for that, and obviously I'll get out there training and try to make an impact on the field next time.